If you're a crafter, you already know this struggle. Your glue gun is always too hot to lay down, the cord is in the way, and the glue sticks are rolling everywhere. I've dealt with that mess for way too long. So today, instead of buying something new, I decided to build my own glue gun and glue stick holder using things I already had in my craft space. And honestly, this might be one of the most useful projects I've ever made. For this project, I kept things simple and practical. I started with one wooden crate, a mini cutting board, exactly 10 Jenga blocks, and some decorative tissue paper. For glue, I used Gorilla Wood glue for strength, Tacky glue for surface work, and my Gorilla glue sticks for everyday crafting. This project isn't about perfection, it's about function, organization, and making your craft life easier. I began by working on the structure that will support the glue gun. Out of the 10 Jenga blocks, I glued 4 pieces together, creating 2 identical sets. Then I glued 2 Jenga blocks together to make one shorter set. I used Gorilla Wood glue for this step because I needed these pieces to be strong and stable. Once everything was glued, I set the Jenga blocks aside and allowed them to dry completely. This step is important. If you rush it, the pieces can shift later and you'll lose stability. While those dried, I moved on to the crate. The crate needed a little prep first. I removed the label, dusted it off thoroughly, and made sure there was no residue left behind. Then, I gave the crate 2 coats of white paint. This isn't just for looks. The white base is what allows the tissue paper pattern to really show through later. Without it, the colors can look dull or muddy. After the crate was done, I checked the Jenga blocks again. Once they were completely dry, I gave them 2 coats of the same white paint. Next up was the mini cutting board. This will act as the base for the entire glue gun station, so I wanted it to look clean and intentional. Just like everything else, I gave it 2 coats of white paint and let it dry fully. At this point, all the main pieces were painted and ready. Before moving on, let me explain why elevating your glue gun actually matters. When your glue gun sits flat on your table, the hot tip can damage your surface, glue drips spread everywhere, the cord constantly gets in the way. By elevating the glue gun, the hot tip stays off your table. Glue drips fall straight down instead of spreading. The cord stays controlled, and it's much easier and safer to grab while working. It may seem like a small change, but it makes a huge difference in your workflow. Now for my favorite part of this project. I took a sheet of my decorative tissue paper and carefully removed the back layer. If you've worked with tissue paper before, you know it usually comes double layered and you only need the top layer. I applied tacky glue directly onto the cutting board and spread it evenly. Then I gently laid the tissue paper on top, smoothing it out as best as possible and working carefully to avoid wrinkles. I repeated this same process on the crate and again on all the Jenga blocks. This step instantly transforms the pieces and gives them a custom finished look. Once everything was dry, it was time to assemble. I started by gluing the Jenga pieces together. I placed the short Jenga piece in the middle, then added the longer piece at the end to create a sturdy support system. After that, I glued the crate onto the base, making sure it was centered and secure. Finally, I attached the Jenga structure, locking everything into place. At this point, the glue gun holder was complete. When I stepped back and looked at it, I realized this wasn't just another craft. This was a solution. Everything now has a place. The glue gun is elevated, the glue sticks are organized, and my workspace feels cleaner and calmer. This is one of those projects that doesn't just look good, it actually makes crafting easier. As crafters, we spend so much time creating things for others. Sometimes we forget to create things that help us too. This glue gun holder may be simple, but it's already changed how I work at my table. If this project helped you, inspired you, or gave you an idea for your own craft space, please like this video. Leave a comment and tell me, what part of your craft area needs an upgrade next? Don't forget to share this with a fellow crafter and subscribe for more creative, practical DIY projects. Thank you so much for creating with me today. I'll see you in the next one.